One Sunday morn, young Lambton went a-fishing in the weir. He catched a fish upon his yoke, he thought looked very queer. But whatna kind of fish it was, young Lambton couldna tell. He wouldn't fish to carry it home, so he hid it down the well. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, I'll tell yous all an awful story. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, and I'll tell you about the worm. Why Lambton felt inclined to gan and fight in foreign wars. He joined a troop of knights that cared for neither wounds nor scars. So off he went to Palestine, where queer things soon befell, and very soon forgot about that queer worm in the well. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, I'll tell yous all an awful story. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, and I'll tell you about the worm. Why the worm grew fat, it growled and growled, it growled an awful size. It had a great big head and great big teeth and great big goggle eyes. And when at night it crawled about to pick up bits of news, if it felt dry upon the road it'd milk a dozen cows. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, I'll tell yous all an awful story. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, and I'll tell you about the worm. This fearful worm would often feed on calves and lambs and sheep, and swallow little bairns alive when they lay down to sleep. And when he'd eaten all he could, and he had had his fill, he'd crawl away and wrap his tail 10 times round Penshaw Hill. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, I'll tell yous all an awful story. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, and I'll tell you about the worm. Why news of this maist awful worm and his queer goings on soon crossed the seas, got to the ears of brave and bold Sir John. So when he came and catched the beast and cut it into halves, and that soon stopped him eating bairns and cows and sheep and calves. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, I'll tell yous all an awful story. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, and I'll tell you about the worm. So now you know how all the folks on both sides of the weir lost lots of sheep and lots of sleep and lived in mortal fear. So let's have one for brave Sir John, who kept the bairns from harm, saved cows and calves by making yarves of that awful Lambton Worm. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, I'll tell yous all an awful story. Wisht, lads, had your gobs, and I'll tell you about the worm. Now, lads, I'll had me gob, that's all I knows about the story of Sir John's clever job with the awful Lambton Worm.